Welcome to Nana and Shy. Good evening and good night, wherever you are. So, guys, I see, I think it's Jamaica Reaction TV did content pertaining to Colaz Smith TV asking what Colaz Smith did with the rest of donation, the change, as he called it, after buying the stuff for the hurricane victims relief program. Um, Jamaican Reaction TV. Honestly speaking, I didn't even wanna go here because I have seen where you're very disrespectful. I've seen where you have talk about colors like, whew, the words come out your mouth. I've seen where you had done one with a next YouTuber by the name of Blink TV. I've seen where you have also went ahead and disrespect Auntie Pauline. So I know, this is a light ground, and I honestly don't want to be disrespected by you because I honestly wouldn't want to disrespect you either. But I hear you come out and you're speaking on Colaz Smith and the donation. And you said quite a few things that I don't agree with. You said Daddy Gargan asks, and Daddy Gargan made a good point about the donations. Is it so ironic that people who don't do stuff always tend to sit down and want to get into something that somebody else is doing? Because listen to this. All right, Daddy Gargan, let's go there first. Daddy Gargan know for a fact that Colaz Smith is not using the money for himself. Come on now. Daddy Gargan knows that. Daddy Gargan only do these things to make content so that other content creators can come out and say stuff about Daddy Gargan. Daddy Gargan know for a fact that Colaz is not using no money to do his own personal business. Jamaica Reaction, I hear you said that Colaz is using the money to fund his Project X project that is going on. That's a lie. And I'm gonna explain why. Colaz Smith didn't plan for Hurricane Melissa to come here. When Colaz started he started his thing before Project X, before he went to the Philippines. And while he was in the Philippines, work was going on nonstop. Do you see how far the work? By the time he came back, that whole thing was almost up, or it was up just for the decking, to put up the stuff for the decking. And Hurricane Melissa wasn't nowhere around when he was doing that. So for you to come out and say Colaz Smith is using the donations, that's not right. You guys should be mindful of the stuff that you guys say. You guys should be very, very mindful. Even if we want to make content, right? And say we want views. You cannot try to hurt a person by your evil accusation, because this man was doing his business. As for you saying that Colaz Smith is a thief, basically, on YouTube, have he ever stolen from you? Like, these are the things that I want to know. Have he ever stolen from you? Have anyone ever reached out to you and tell you that, oh, Colaz Smith is a thief because I sent him my donation and he stole it? Have anybody ever reached out to Daddy Gargan and said that to him? You see, a lot of you guys want to go into Colaz and Daddy Gargan fight. But sometimes I honestly think we should back off. Reason being, Daddy Gargan and Colaz were friends. They were good friends. And they hurt each other. They hurt each other by the things that they said to each other. I don't think we have any part of that. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes I honestly think Daddy Gaga do stuff and say stuff just so that he could keep on having people speak about Colaz Smith. You have to remember, as a Jamaican YouTuber, Colaz Smith is the one that people speak mostly about. And everything revolves from what Daddy Gaga have to say about Colaz. And then people make content. So no matter how we look at it, Daddy Gaga is still helping to put Colaz out there. Even if it's in a negative way, he is helping to put Colaz out there. It's us, the subscribers, who needs to be more careful of how we come off, especially to each other. Because like I was saying, it's time for Colaz Smith to start getting endorsements. It's not Daddy Gaga. Daddy Gaga keep having Colaz's name being mentioned. You understand what I'm saying? Not everything that comes out of Daddy Gaga mouth, we honestly need to address. And even if we do address it, we need to pick sense out of nonsense. Now, part 2, you also said that Colaz Smith be taking the donation, the leftover. And you said, oh, he shows when he get the donations, but he don't show how he spend it. That's a lie. See, you guys don't pay attention. That's a lie. Because when Colaz put up and he gets his donation, I remember the first time when he was going to tell how much money he spent, he was in his home when he did that. I think it was the second or third time he was in his car. So he's always telling how much he spent. And honestly speaking, when you keep on saying that, what did he do with the rest of the money that's left over? He is still until now doing the work. He's still doing the Hurricane Melissa victim donation thing. So what are you speaking on when you're saying that what does he do with the change? What change? Everything rolls over. Everything rolls over. Now he's buying building materials. So everything rolls over. He didn't take anything. Whatever is there, and then the next one come in, he added to it so that he could do whatever is necessary now to get materials for the people, the hurricane victim people. Guys, let me tell you something, to be honest with you. I'm not the brightest, okay? I'm the first to say that. But also, I'm not stupid, okay? Just say that. You see, sometimes the things that people tend to try to use to make content, they tend to want to try to damage somebody's reputation. That's not good. That is not good to call a person a thief. That's not good because they never stole anything from you. It's not good for you to be sitting there and counting people money when you didn't give any. The donors is not making a fuss, but yet still you who don't donate 1 red cent is the one who is on here. Not everything you see that Daddy Gaga do, you need to come. Yes, you can address it. I'm not saying you can't address it, but address it in a more decent way. Address it in a more proper way. Leave Daddy Gaga and let Daddy Gaga do what he does best. Daddy Gaga make trouble with Colaz so that he could give content for people to talk about. But when you're going to use the content and being very disrespectful, that's not nice. You know, when I watch you and I hear the stuff coming out your mouth, I was surprised. To be honest, I was even surprised that YouTube gave you a platform to be disrespecting people like that. Now, we don't have to be all book savvy in order to know what we're not supposed to do on a public platform to what we are supposed to do on a public platform. I also hear you said that people are saying Colaz Smith TV is rich and Colaz Smith is stealing the money to finish Project X. Colaz Smith never came out and tell anybody he was rich. I've never heard him come out and tell anybody he's rich. It's the same content creators who comes out and make up stuff on Colaz. Colaz is trying to build generational wealth. He's trying to build stuff for his kids. You don't have to be a rich person in order to start something for your kids. He's making money. Yes, he's making money. But the thing you have to give him credit on, he's not using his money to squander it. He's using his money, pray, stuff so that his kids could come. And when his kids reach a certain age, life won't be as hard as how it was for him. You understand what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, just be mindful sometimes when you guys speak on people. It's not nice. Just be mindful. He's not a thief. He's not a thief. Since he have been getting the donation, we haven't seen him bought anything at all. Anything. We haven't seen him purchase a car. He has been doing his thing. And his Project X was going on before Hurricane Melissa. So during the time when there was no hurricane, who was he stealing from? Please let us know. And like I said, when you hear Daddy Gagan say certain things, yes, you could speak on it, but be more respectful. You know, the SYM, your mother, the F in this, that it don't have to be like that. You cannot be using someone's name to make money, and yet still you are putting them down to the lowest. We all on this platform can agree to disagree. You may say something and I don't like it, and I can respond to it. You could respond back to it, but you could do it in a more respectable way. You understand what I'm saying? Because growing up, we always hear people who curse and like to disrespect people, we always call them illiterate, otherwise known as dunce. Because sometimes you could read, you're illiterate, but you could read, you just may not, understand some certain things. But dunce is when you just do things and you don't even have the mind to think of what you're doing. You just do it because you think it's okay to do. Come on, this is the 21st century. Let's be more respectful to each other. And at the same time, you guys see Colaz and Colaz. I was watching this video and where he said, I'm going to bring some coconut, go foreign, go get a man there for wash off him out. Daddy Gagan, that show you say, Colaz was smiling. He have nothing against Daddy Gagan like how you guys are making it look. So please, be mindful. Until next time, this is Nana and Shy. Guys, please leave your comment. Like I said, we are here to agree to disagree. Maybe I say something you don't agree with. You could tell me, and because we are here to learn. We're here to learn from everyone. You understand what I'm saying? So let's talk in the comment. Tell me if you agree with me. Tell me if you disagree with me. It won't be a problem. Until next time, guys, this is Nana and Shy. Please subscribe and share. And also, guys, please, like I said, watch the ads, because I'll be using that money to start sending down packages for kids in Jamaica. Until next time, have a good day.